nicest people, our deals are number one. You'll love Dave's, Dave's Soda and Pet City. We make shopping for your pet fun, 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 fun.
We're filming. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Dave's Pet Show. You know, Joe, we were trying to figure out last week. I think this is our 15th season, or 16th season.
It's up
At
there,
least
yeah.
16.
I've been doing this for 14, so.
Have you really?
14
You've been here
years.
for 14 years?
Yep, coming up on 14 years.
Oh my God!
Long time.
Wow.
Time flies.
Yes.
Amazing, huh?
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, March is on.
All right. What do you
All
got?
right.
What are you hiding? So
You're gonna
everybody,
love
you know that this is Matt.
Hi. All right. Look what we
What-
got here. Ready?
Well, we can't see what
Well,
you have
hang on,
there.
I'll get it there.
Oh. What is this?
All right. This is called a Pac-Man frog. Isn't he cute? You gotta
No.
love that. He's adorable.
No, he's not.
adorable. Look at that.
Is he gonna like?
No, he won't go anywhere. Just if he does, we can hold him down. But you see, he's happy. He's happy to see you. He's jumping for joy.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
think
that.
I got warts.
Now you'll live.
Oh.
Okay. But this is a Pac-Man frog. Probably one of the most adorable. If you like Jabba the Hutt or Star Wars, this is
Is
for
this
you.
one of these frogs that eats everything in its path
This
and
is
gets to
one-
be like 40 pounds or
These
something?
they don't get 40 pounds, but they will eat pretty much anything in their path. These are eating machines. They will eat something pretty much half their size. So if you had a little mouse or something that went in there, he'd eat it. You had a big earthworm, he'd eat it. If you threw in a bowl of fish, he'd probably eat them too, and the bowl. So cool pet, very cool pet. These are actually native to parts of South America. And of course, they're called a Pac-Man. It's actually known as a horned frog.
But it's Pac-Man 'cause of the game?
Yeah, it's the video game because he's
Yeah, yeah.
round and
Yeah.
they eat everything.
Yeah.
That's the nickname they've got. This is actually...
Is he a jumper?
They can jump. Oh yeah, they can. As you can see, they can jump pretty well. He's got a really, really, really round, fat body, and if you can look at his mouth, it's pretty much the whole, all the way across. They are eating machines, and they actually have the way their teeth, they actually do have like a bony plate in their mouth. So once they bite into something and hang onto it, they can't release it because it's pointing backwards.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they will
It's like a
actually
snake has those
pretty
kind.
much, yeah,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
just suck it right in.
Yeah.
Delicious. These guys are actually, as beautiful as they are actually an easy pet to take care of. 10-gallon tank, situate them in a 10-gallon tank.
That's
with
enough room for him?
plenty of room because they're pretty much stationary. They just tend to sit there for the most part. A bowl of water, they'll just happily sit in it all day, and some bark mulch or coconut husks for that. And a lot of times they'll bury themselves. So it's a, and like I said, just feed them and just feed them.
Yeah, but what do you feed them?
Well, like I said, they will pretty much take crickets. You can feed them crickets. They'll eat earthworms. You put a bowl of water, put some feeder fish in there. They'll grab that. They'll even occasionally, like I said,
So they don't have like a tongue that snaps out. They
No.
just swallow.
Just
Right.
jump in and grab it. They just
Right.
they can jump. Their leaping mainly is just to bounce. They're almost an ambush predator, where they'll be sitting in their substrate, and you can hear the frog barking back over there. What they'll do is they will actually just jump out
Wait
of
a
the
minute.
substrate.
What was that?
That sound you just heard back there is one of the frogs. Hear that? That's a frog chirping.
Sounds like a duck.
Yeah, those are
It's
frogs.
a duck frog?
That is actually a tree frog, but yeah, they're quacking. They're barking.
are. Can you
whatever.
hear 'em, Joe? They're
You can hear
quacking.
them back there. Those are the frogs that are
Right.
that are
Are
talking.
these genetically altered or
No,
something?
these are what you see is what you
Where,
got.
where are these native?
Pretty much parts of South America. These are parts.
And
of
these are locally.
This is bred. Yeah, this wasn't pulled from South America. They're bred pretty much regularly. They're pretty much captively bred everywhere. Easy. They're very hardy. Pretty much indestructible. The only thing you really have to do is one, give them food, keep the cage fairly clean, and
How about warm?
They like warm. They go fairly warm. A heat pad underneath will do will do sufficiently well. You don't need
Yeah.
any spectacular lighting or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Humidity, just spray them daily down with your water bottle. Just sort of
Yeah.
mist it so you keep them somewhat damp. And substrate for them to bury themselves in a big old dish of water. Just change water daily. It's an easy pet. Fun pet for the classroom if you're a teacher. It's a fun take care of pet that everyone can handle. Handling them,
Yes,
you can.
let's talk about handling them.
Any frog, they're more of a look-at pet. The reason
Yeah.
why is sometimes the oils in your finger can, and like I said, they might think of your finger as food too. So they might actually
Finger
grab
food.
finger food. Yeah, they might
Right.
actually grab your finger on that, and that
Right.
can actually be kind of
Okay,
painful.
great. I'm glad that I'm doing this. So let me just sort of hold it over here.
But yeah, if you like I say, and they do get
Can you tell the males and the females?
that one. I think it's with the ear plate, but I'd have to look that up. I honestly
Ear
missed on
plate?
that one. If there are a lot of frogs, the plate behind the eye. If it's a big plate, it's a boy. If it's the same size of the eye, it's a girl. That little circle behind the eye, but you really can't tell on this one. I'd have to
So a
look
girl
that up.
has an eye dish.
Right,
and
an
the
eye dish
boys
to the eye
have
is a
an
satellite.
eye plate.
Eye
right.
plate satellite there. But pretty much.
Yeah,
don't-
this is my idea of a great pet.
It's a great pet. Keep them by themselves because they can be cannibalistic. They can. So a lot of times, if they eat there's a smaller frog, they'll eat it. So I'd keep them by themselves. Just keep it one.
Oh,
per
you know what would
tank.
be cool to put one of those poison frogs in? You know that when
The
the
dart
other
frog?
the dart
There you
frog.
go.
I wonder what would happen if you tried to eat one of those dart frogs.
You wouldn't have a dart frog anymore.
Really?
Really,
huh?
just eat them. Yep. A lot of those
Yeah.
dart frogs actually are only poisonous because of the ants they eat in the wild. The captive bred ones are not poisonous.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, so no fun. They're no fun
No.
on that. But
No, that's no fun.
no fun. But a snake, if it was a small enough, he probably could eat a snake. If it were small enough, like a baby milk snake or something
Yeah.
like that, he could probably eat one. Like I said, they are good eating machines. Like I said, keep them by themselves. Like can eat, but they
Well,
are
you know
a fun pet.
the breeders' place where they breed these. That must be a hopping place, huh?
Ah, very good. I got to jump onto that one.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
had to
jump-
jump
yes.
onto that one there.
Yes, yes.
Um,
Well, I'm certainly thrilled. I, for one,
fun.
am thrilled that we have these. Do we have these in all the stores?
We have them in all the stores. We have them all the time.
And all kidding aside, these are we did
Easy
not
pet.
pull these out of
No.
the wild.
These are
cap-
captive bred.
yeah, these
We
are all
also
captive bred.
have plenty of tanks that you can keep them in. We've got a nice amphibian set over there that's on sale.
Yeah.
That works perfectly for them. You don't need a huge tank for these guys. 10-gallon tank size is sufficient. Easy to
I understand
keep.
some of our aquariums we're selling at a loss. We're really underwater on a lot of those. A little
Very
humor.
good. Yeah, that was,
Little humor there.
That was,
Okay.
that was quick.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was amazing there.
Sorry.
But anyway, but fun pet, interesting pet, something you don't see every day. Kind of looks like my brother, but what can you say there? He's going to kill me for that. But
You said it looked like your father.
no.
You know, all kidding aside, how about salmonella?
Any, that's a good question. Any
Thank you.
pet, any reptile, amphibian has the potential to carry salmonella. So one, if you're handling them, if you have to handle them, anytime you pick one up or clean their cage, when you're done, wash your hands. Immediately wash your hands, especially around kids. Kids can be a little bit more susceptible to salmonella issues. So always, any pet like this, supervision.
Yeah.
Parents always want to supervise, but make sure
Yeah.
after you've handled, you wash your hands.
Yeah.
That's just plain and
But
simple.
meanwhile, you
rule.
like this. This is a good pet. This is a nice
I
little
enjoy
pet.
it. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. It's a fun pet to keep. It's different.
Yeah.
It's so unique. You'd be like one of the few on your blocks that would have
Yeah,
one.
this is true.
And like I said,
And they're easy to care for.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to keep them. Does
Yep.
not take much for budget-wise or care-wise. They're not a hard pet to keep at all.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, don't go away, folks. We're going to be back with more interesting and fascinating facts that you can only learn about here on Dave's Pet Show.
Dave Soda, Pet Food City, yeah.
So this is a, sometimes, Matt, I get depressed. This is such a tankless job.
Good.
Sorry.
Man, roll.
Sorry.
Under the water on that one.
Sorry, right. Okay,
All
what do we
right.
have, Matt? You were
Well-
all excited about this. You wanted to talk about
We're
this.
standing in front of our small fish tank section.
Yeah.
This is all the different size tanks. Tanks be forgotten, tanks be forgiven. I just screwed that up. But anyway, this is all our new tanks that we've brought in, every shape and size.
That's good we didn't bring in used ones.
No, all brand new.
All brand new,
All
okay.
brand new, all brand new, starting from little micro tanks, stuff like this,
Yeah.
to these brand new state-of-the-art small evolve tanks, which is
Yeah.
a great. I'm going to talk about this one.
Yeah,
because
tell me about, you like
this
this
is
one.
a
I know you like this
fantastic
one.
new tank because it is high-powered, just like a full-sized aquarium with the filtration.
Yep.
Has built-in LED lights.
Yep.
It's nice and streamlined.
Yep.
You get a good water flow. This is great for those of you who want to do a full-fledged aquarium.
You're kidding. And you just put it on your desk?
You put-
A
but
real
it's
full-fledged aquarium?
Full-fledged setup.
Everything.
Everything in there, all built in.
How cool.
This is small enough that this is powerful enough that you can even do a mini micro nano saltwater tank. So if you want to have a clownfish and maybe a sea anemone or something like that in there, or pieces of coral,
Seriously?
you can do a small saltwater.
Seriously? You can have a clownfish in a serious tank?
Yes, exactly. We put clowning around.
Okay.
But this is a great brand new little setup. The lighting on these, they're all LED, so you're energy efficient, easy
And
to set up.
LEDs last forever
They
too,
last
right?
forever, 35,000 hours or
Right,
whatever they
right.
do. Great, great, great Christmas gift, and these are all under $100. This particular one we're running, what are we running at? It's priced down there somewhere.
$750.
Something like that. It was
Right.
on the other one. But this is a great set. These are all, incidentally, all these tanks right here
Yeah.
are
Let me get
all
this-
pretty much under $100. So for Christmas shopping,
Yep.
where it's everything's included,
Yep.
everything's in a box, wrappable,
So
grabbable.
actually, I really, now I want to talk about
the
this
view
guy
tank,
and
yes.
this. These are so cool because
These
they
are
never
cool.
had these before.
They've never had these. All these sets are all pretty much built-in filters, built-in lighting.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
Oh, the
much
filter's right here.
The filter is right on the side of the tank.
Yeah.
It's built right in, and this is a slimline tank.
Yeah.
So basically, if you have a bookshelf, if you've got a bookshelf or a narrow spot, it can go right on the shelf or the mantle
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
without the bulky space, but you're
Yeah.
getting that beautiful viewing area right
Yeah.
in front.
These glass or plastic?
This one here is acrylic. This
Yeah.
one's actually made out of acrylic.
Yeah.
So it's
And
yeah,
you can do salt in this too?
You could do salt in these, yes. A lot of people, the big rage, a lot of people are doing mini or nano tanks or small saltwater
Yeah.
shrimp, clownfish, damselfish in there.
Yeah.
Of course, you're not going to put a lot of fish in there, and you're going to pick certain species, but you definitely can keep pretty much anything in that tank because of the type of filters that are built in. High output filters, high output lighting.
So in the tank that I had some saltwater fish and we had some damsels, but they weren't happy. So they were like a damsel in distress.
Damsel in distress, yes.
So we had to take them out because
had
she
them.
wasn't.
She was screaming.
Next.
Next, go right on. We
Yes.
have, this is the view tank right here. This is
Yeah.
actually a corner tank with a bow front.
Oh, this is very cool.
That's cool. So it comes to a point, so if you're on an end table or an area that's in a corner of a room,
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
will slot right to the back of the tank and fit right in. So you got a decent sized tank in a small space. And again, you
And
can
again, everything. So you could do salt. You can do everything
yeah.
is completely.
completely ready to go. Everything is in there. You
Yep.
take it home, you set it up, everything's in the box.
This is so cool. These, you know what, folks? All kidding aside, so I'm older than you. So this is my 37th year doing this stuff. And in the old days, you had a tank with a black rim around it,
Yeah, right on the
And-
old classic.
and that was it.
That was it. You got everything is all included. They've made it so easy for
Right.
the beginners to get into the hobby.
Yeah.
And like I said,
You know what
and
else they've done? All kidding aside, they've made them wife friendly.
wife friendly. Wife friendly.
Right. Right now, so you in the I love my stereo gear. So when they review speakers and stuff in the magazines, they will grade them on wife friendliness.
That's right. My father. I remember my father's magazines were like that.
The
Wife approval.
wife approval factor, right? So exactly.
Basically, you're not tinkering around and
no,
cluttering
because
up.
because they look ugly.
Good point. Yeah.
Right.
These are actually
Right.
yes.
So
they're
these,
very.
yeah, I mean this is just.
This is a beautiful.
So
This is
cool.
one of my favorite ones right here. I don't know if you can see that. This is called the chai or the chi, depending how you pronounce it right there. This doubles as an aquarium and a planter and a plant, where you can have like the ferns hanging over. Because up here you can actually plant your plant,
Yeah.
and it doubles as the filter and the light. That's actually sitting inside this box right here. So to
Yeah.
change your filter, you just tip it to one side to pull the pads out, and then you have your LED lights in there. I mean, I've seen some people that have brought pictures of in where they have spider plants hanging down, and then the plants inside, and then the fish swimming around.
And it's easy to maintain,
This
right?
is a very simple tank to maintain. This is a nice, beautiful glass tank.
yeah. Little thing in the.
Yep, that's your rim that it sits on.
Yeah.
This one is a nice price. This one's $60, and again, you
kidding?
get everything. $60, and and this is a 5-gallon tank, and there's also a 7-gallon tank. So, doubles as a planter, doubles as an aquarium. So it's a
how
two-part
cool.
tank. Very cool. We've actually sold a ton of these.
Now
People
these
seem to love
are so they come in different different
This
size.
is the edge right here.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is fully enclosed. It's just
Yep.
a more shallow. This one actually has a built-in glass top that's sealed over.
Yep.
There's an access panel in the back. So if you have fish that jump or if you have frogs or amphibians,
Yeah.
that you don't want, this is perfect. It keeps them enclosed. Also, it's going to keep the water from splashing, where
Right.
you're not going to have a lot of splashback. So if you do a mini
Right.
saltwater tank,
Yep.
a lot of saltwater issues with saltwater is you get salt creep everywhere.
Yeah.
This actually prevents that. It actually keeps it enclosed inside the tank.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's very cool. And then,
And then
down
these
here,
are just
these
regular
are your
old-
regular bow fronts. These
Yeah,
are
but
great.
they put them with nice
They
packaging and
They
stuff
package
now.
them again. Everything is Kevin
Yeah.
line 1. Everything in here is included. You get the filter. By
Yeah.
the way, these filters on the Aqueon systems, filters and heaters have a lifetime guarantee. So if they ever,
no kidding.
Yep, lifetime guarantee. So they break or you have a problem with them, bring them back, you get another one, and just keeps everything together.
You know, they're really doing everything they can to make the fish hobby, the aquatics hobby.
Easy. And
Yeah.
keep people. The problem is a lot of
Yeah.
times the frustration factor.
Yeah.
Would would actually be too much. You'd see tag sales of fish
So
tanks.
also, folks, included in here is there's some Valium,
Yes, exactly.
which
That's most
helps
important.
with the frustration
Exactly.
factor.
But
Right.
back then, but nowadays they've made it so easy. If something
Yep.
breaks, you replace it.
All right, so now these this looks now all the stores have these, right?
Yep, these
Everybody's
are all
got
in.
these.
Everyone's got these.
Okay.
These are all brand new tanks. These are
Yep.
really cool. These are the up and coming thing that's become really popular. The glowfish. Those are the fish that have been altered with the DNA of jellyfish to show bright pastel colors. These have the deep blue LED lights, so the fish really pop. You can have fun by putting
So
glow
I
in the dark.
just so we don't hear from anybody, these are not hand painted.
No, these are not painted. These are actually they're crossbred. They're actually
Yeah.
crossbred zebra danios to come out with those colors. So they keep those colors for their life.
Yeah.
They're amazingly hardy fish.
Yeah.
Perfect for
Very cool.
beginners.
And they're not expensive.
Not expensive.
And this is the
Yep.
perfect tank for 'em.
Perfect tank for kids or for a
Yeah.
dark room, even those for college dorms.
Yes.
These are great. Again, they're all included with everything. These have actually 4 different light settings for brightness and for light angle, so you can play around with it how you want it to look.
College joint, because this one sort of looks like a water pipe to begin with.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you're
yeah.
really sort of killing two birds with one stone.
Exactly. You can, yeah, exactly.
I mean, how perfect is that? Let's
exactly.
watch the fish, man.
Whoa, man, this
All
is
right,
cosmic.
folks, don't go away. We will be back with, I don't know, the last time we filmed, before the summer started, I talked to you about we were going into the gourmet soda business. You got to see what we did. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, so folks, we are back. This portion of the show is going to be really fizzy or bubbly or whatever. Anyway, so we decided to really go into the soda business. I sort of ignored the soda business for the last, I don't know how many years, because the pet business just took off and grew so big. And then it dawned on me that there still is a huge market for soda. So we decided to take, you know, regular Coke and Pepsi and all that stuff that you can get anywhere. But what we decided to do was really be a place that you could get, I'll use the word alternative sodas at a decent price, so you're not buying a single out of the cooler for, you know, $9,000 a bottle. But the interesting thing is, and one of the companies that I just have to give a huge amount of credit to is Polar. And I can confidently say, because their salesperson was in here yesterday, we have the largest selection of Polar sodas in the world. We have every single flavor of seltzer that they make, and they just came out with a couple of seasonal ones, such as, are you ready? Boston cream pie seltzer. Huh? This is unbelievable. Let me just push these back. Now, I'll knock over the whole display. The guys will kill me. Eggnog seltzer, right? So they had this last year. They said, who in the world is ever going to drink eggnog seltzer? They sold 50,000 cases of eggnog seltzer last year rather. Mint chocolate seltzer, right? And here's the best part. We have fabulous prices Our regular price, you know how much you pay in the grocery stores? It's 79 cents a bottle. It's $8.99 for a case of 12. We have all the different 12 packs, 24 packs of the cans. So the Polar thing is a really big deal for us. We just sell so much of it. One of the other parts of that you can't buy in case lots is all these, the Rock Stars and the Arizonas and all these kinds of energy drinks and all that stuff. But here's the best part of the whole show. Come with me. Come on, Joe. We now have over 120 flavors of handcrafted little sodas from all over the country. And I'll just, everything, anybody remember Frosty Root Beer from when you were a kid? They've got a bunch of different flavors. This came in from, look at this, ginger beer, Frosty ginger beer. This one came in from Detroit. So we had to literally buy pallets of this stuff because the freight just to get the soda in from Detroit. So that one came in from Detroit. Foxon Park is a little old company in Connecticut that just makes these little bottles. Maine Root is a very handcrafted. And here's the deal with these. I'll read you the ingredients. It's basically sugar. So they're not corn syrup. So that's what sets most of these sodas apart from everybody else. But there's some great, look at this, like natural lemon flavor, right? It's just so cool and they are delicious. So this is an interesting one. Simpson Springs, made in Massachusetts, in Easton, Massachusetts. This is the oldest continually operating soda bottler in the country, period. I don't know, it's been going since, I think they started in business in 1600s or something. Just kidding. But anyway, it's been going since, I don't know, the 20s or the 30s or whatever. They make some really neat flavors. Again, it's this small company. You've got cane sugar, just very cool. Now the next one is my favorite. The next one is a company called Filbert's. These guys, I think, I got these out of Chicago, maybe. Let's see, where are they? Yeah, I think out of Chicago. They make some wacky flavors. There's strawberry, banana, blue raspberry, fruit punch used to be my favorite when I was a little bit. Lemonade. Check this one out. Peach. Right? And they're all so cool, pineapple flavored. And then as we move on down the line, this is another company that came out of Chicago, Cool Mountain. Look at these guys. Raspberry cream, clear cream soda. Just so cool. Now, I'm a root beer guy. We got 1 minute left. Hank's Root Beer out of Philadelphia. It's unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Then another one, this company Old Philadelphia we brought in, and here's the ones you're going to want to buy for your friends. Kitty Piddle, Toxic Slime, Dog Drool, and there's one other one, Zombie Brain Juice. Are these not cool? And so we still have more down there, but we're running out of time. So what we did is we priced them all at the same price. I gotta look at the price. They're reasonable. They're 6 for $6.98, so they're not $2 a bottle or anything. And then we have most people come in, they just mix up a whole case of 24, which is $26.98. And I'm happy to say we're even doing wholesale business now. So pizza shops or other places, restaurants and delis are coming in, buying bunches of cases and bringing them back into their cooler. So we only have soda at the Hadley store, the Agawam store, and the Carew Street store. We don't have soda anywhere else. So now you want soda, baby? We are in the soda business. So is our time up, Joe? So everyone get thirsty, stop by the store. Now you and your dog can get gas. I had to throw that one in. So good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
B. Yaha!